Gary Crane.
Nice to meet you. I brought some donuts for the station.
That's a hit. Noah Washington says left donuts in the break room for all of us.
I was like, he's calling me in.
Riding with the police.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Riding Around Show. Today we have Corporal Porter.
Hey y'all.
Today we're going to talk to him about his 10 years of experience at the University Police Department, some crazy stories and stuff that's happened on campus, and how the UAPD services the university. Let's hop right in.
No photos, police escorts, everybody passports. This the life that everybody asks for.
How do you guys prepare for a big game?
When people get a little intoxicated, the aliens that are coming down to get us. Do you need help?
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
We're off.
We're off.
So yeah, you're Corporal Porter.
Yes.
UAPD. Is it UAPD or UAPD?
It's UAPD.
So can we start with some, crazy call that's happened at the U of A, or crazy, something you've been on?
There was video, and I can't tell you who it was, but I can tell you it was one of the residence halls.
Okay.
And there was a call about a possibly intoxicated male. Well, when officers got on scene, this individual was completely intoxicated, and he was completely butt naked. And he was probably about 115 pounds soaking wet. And I can tell you that he must have been a contortionist, because it took like 4 officers just to hold him. He was so squirmy.
Well, they probably didn't want to grab him too much.
You didn't, yeah, that's probably part of it. It was like, I don't know where to grab him.
They all grabbed an arm and a leg.
Yes.
Hilarious.
When people get a little intoxicated and get a little happy, they tend to do some pretty funny things.
You guys patrol a college town.
I'm not used to patrolling on a college campus, and there was a lot of things that I had to learn. It's part of my, it's great now. I understand it.
Yeah. Where were you at before here?
So I started out my law enforcement career in Illinois, a place called Rock Island. I had been working at the Illinois Department of Corrections for 8 years, and then I decided that it would be I would do better serving the community out as a police officer than in corrections, because I kept seeing people come back.
They're already,
and stuff like that.
they're already in the prison at that point. You can't really help them too much.
Right, I can't.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, while we're driving past all these Razorback athletic facilities, how do you guys prepare for a big game? Say Alabama's coming to town, Texas. There's gonna be tens of thousands of people.
I can tell you that it cannot be encompassed by one department. It takes at least 350 officers. So we ask all the departments around Northwest Arkansas and further, different counties and things like that, if they would come and help us. So when you come to a football game when there's 70, 80,000 people, you'll see UAPD majority of the time inside the stadium, but you'll see all other departments partnering with us to get through that game day. It's a huge undertaking.
Well, similarly in the fact that most people don't always want to see the police, our sponsor for this episode is University Auto, and most times you don't want to have to use a mechanic.
That's right.
They wanted to sponsor the episode because you both service campus.
We absolutely do.
So yeah, University Auto, they're located on College, really close to the campus, and they also offer now mobile repairs, which is really cool.
Oh my goodness.
They'll come fix your tire, service you, jumpstart your car, all that stuff right here on campus. So just like you can call UAPD and they'll come to you, now you can come call University Auto and they'll come to you.
They'll come to you too. Yep.
I love it.
Good deal. We're gonna go south on Razorback past the stadium.
So can you comment on what your favorite sport is? I mean, we have our outside camera capturing the stadium right now. So.
I did a lot of martial arts, and there's no collegiate martial arts in schools unless you're overseas. But if I had to pick one, it would either be baseball or football.
Okay.
Baseball or football.
So my dad played football. I'm wearing the football shirt right here.
Nice.
So I'd say my heart lies with football, but I really love basketball.
Yeah,
so,
you're a basketball guy, yeah.
That's when I saw her.
Woo.
I saw her. She walked into the outdoor. She wore raspberry beret, the kind you find in a secondhand store. I think I love her.
So kind of on a personal note, it's kind of widely understood that the narrative around police officers is kind of hostile sometimes.
It
I mean,
is.
when I left the house to come do this, Chris Paul was on TV talking about he got pulled over and it was all
Oh
scary.
my
So I'm like, that's
goodness
kind of the
gracious.
narrative push. So as a black officer, you know, how do you think you navigate that?
I can't change the perception of policing around the nation, but I can change the perception here on campus where I work.
That's cool. I like that.
And I work on that every day.
How closely, I know for football games, but generally, how closely does UAPD work with Fayetteville Police Department?
We have a great working relationship. So here we have a UAPD radio that we have communications between ourselves, and we also monitor Fayetteville's radio.
So a close relationship.
We have a close relationship, you know. I think that's pretty decent.
I guess if you guys have a big enough call or a dire enough emergency, they'll just be on their way.
They will absolutely help us. And it's been several times when I was on patrol and there were incidents on campus that we needed help. They were right there. And Washington County as well. They were always right there.
That's good to know. We got three departments watching
Yes.
us. Oh, we can go down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're in an authorized vehicle.
Yeah. I never get to drive down here. Most people don't either.
I don't know if they know they can. No, I don't. Anyway, I do law enforcement right now. But anyway.
Just flip the siren and be like, that'd be funny.
All right. Do you need help?
No, she's just dropping us off.
Okay.
What would you say is the most creative excuse you've heard someone give to get out of a ticket?
There's a lot of people who know they have a warrant, and when we pull them over, they'll automatically fake a heart attack.
Oh my
Say, I need
EMS?
Yeah, they're stressed. I'm having a panic attack, and then we call Central, and the ambulance and the fire trucks. They get on scene and they do, because life and health is over any kind of criminal action. So, and then they'll get there and they're like, you're okay. Your blood pressure's fine. And then we'll say, okay, come on with me.
I would tell them, I say, you're still going to jail when you get out of the hospital. I don't know why you're dragging this on.
Yeah.
Let's do some rapid fire Q&A. What's the most unusual item somebody's reported as stolen on campus?
Clothes.
Okay. What's something that would surprise a college student that you know, being a police officer?
As far as traffic laws are concerned, in the state of Arkansas, if there's nobody around you, you do not have to use your signal.
What's the most recurring call y'all get?
Probably calls for service, usually around thefts. Sometimes it's just because somebody didn't secure their item, they left it, they didn't pay attention to it, or like the clothes thing, they'll wash their clothes and then come back next weekend to pick them up out of the. I can't make it up. We can't say things like, really? How long were they there? They were just there a week. Usually people dry them and fold them and leave them there for you.
I'll touch on it briefly because it's not really a topic people love to talk about.
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
How much preparation does the UAPD put into active shooter situations?
That is something we train on every single year, multiple times a year, online and physically. The University of Arkansas is well equipped, well trained, and well prepared. And we have plans in place if something like that were to happen for call outs for extra help from Fayetteville and other entities, just like a football game.
On the lighter note, is the rivalry between cops and firefighters real?
Yep. It is.
Oh my
It is, but it's funny, but it is.
It's lighthearted rivalry,
Oh yeah,
hopefully?
oh yeah.
Is there any funny calls you've responded to?
When you're not prepared to talk about the aliens that are coming down to get us, and it's really important that we, delete all our social media and put our phones in foil bags because everybody's always watching. It's kind of after we take care of that person's crisis, we look back at the video to make sure we're doing everything okay, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
I think we really got to know a lot about how the university serves campus, kind of your role, and thank you for coming on, and let's close up with some songs.
Let's do it.
I bet.
It's 9 years today that my daughter passed away in a car accident. So this is kind of a tribute to her.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories. All the memories bring back yours. There's a time when I remember, when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever, everything would stay the same.
If you don't want to get pulled over, watch the Ride Around show.